Alright, so we've just been basically going into, we went to like what would you call it? A real estate, not real estate. A retail zone. We went into about 6 different places. One of them was looking for jobs in September, and then another one took my CV, but all the other ones say it's end of the season, so they've got nothing. But then all of a sudden the rain just started pouring down. You can't really see anymore, but I'm basically soaking wet. So we're gonna go home now to get changed and eat some food and stuff. But it actually is so nerve-wracking, like going into places. But I mean, once you get through like 1 or 2, you kind of just like have that adrenaline rush and it's just a bit more easier. But yeah, see you boys in a bit. Right, so we're just at the bakery now and get some stuff. But basically, let me just make sure I'm not changing this. Basically, in the morning, I had to edit my CVs, but then I randomly found that Grant Cardone was doing like a free, what do you want to call it? Like a free online lesson of how to build your business and stuff like that. So I basically hopped onto that while I was editing my CVs. I was making notes on that. If that's something that you guys want to see, I can show you that, and I can show you what we're going to be doing. That'll be all cool. So basically for about an hour and a half, I was just watching him doing the CVs, making notes, and then it came time to go out, and I've already told you I've been out handing out the CVs, and then basically just living life really, guys, just living life. There's so much to do. I'm getting so excited about I'm making little plans in my notebook, just getting excited about everything, bro, and it will come to life. Just watch. Yo, what's good, folks? So I'm just cooking my lunch now. The sun's finally come out. Basically, I'm gonna go through that Grant Cardone thing. It's basically a video of how to grow your business. He's doing like a new promotion for his stuff, but he's done obviously the free video, which is basically the lead magnet, which is one thing he talks about in here. So first he said you got to put your target goals. We already know the target goals. And then there's 4 ways on how to make more. 1 is you need to know your motivation. 2 is you need to know your obstacles. I'm going to fill these more out because there's more of them basically. Then you need to know your resources. And then you need to execute, which is basically what you need to do today to get it done. Then he said a quote, which is the bigger the commitment, the bigger the payoff. The more you commit, the more you get out. Then there was some stuff on how to keep it simple, how to actually run the business, like how do you get the business going. So first you've got your leads. The easy way to do this is through online funnels. The hard way is to do cold calls or calling up people. Then you have to close them, because when you get people interested, you get them into that little bubble, whether or not they're going to pay or not, then you have to close them. The easiest way to do that is the sales video. So basically on your online funnel, you're gonna, so like on an online funnel could be like the Instagram stuff. You put a link in for a sales page, that gets them into it, and then you hit them with a sales video, which basically tells you everything about it. So then by the time you hop on a call to finalize, they're already 60% of the way there, they're already 70% of the way there. Then the delivery, he basically said the hard way to deliver is to do it yourself. The easy way is to outsource it. Because then if you outsource, you don't need to buy anything. You don't have to have a product. You just have to be the middleman. Okay, next, the lead magnet is basically how you get people in. So you need a capture page. A capture page could be a link off of your video, whatever you want it to be. And then you need a booking page or an appointment page to call up. So once they book, you get them into, or before they book, you can put them into a sales video to get them, understanding it more, see if it suits them, get them excited about actually paying for it. Then you have the booking page, and then you have the closing call. But in between all of these, he says you've got to put in automated email responses. Everything is all about systems and automation. So in between, it will say, oh, thank you for coming to the capture page. Here's an email with a link to book. Or thank you for booking. Here's an email for our other products or the sales call. Or thanks for paying for it. Here's more products, you know what I'm saying? So they always keep everyone in the loop. And then he said the number one thing you need to think about is marketing. The number one thing you need to think about in business is marketing. So go all in on that. And then here I've got some notes on the new videos. Basically all done that already. Then he says growth. Best way to get leads. There's different ways to get us leads. So obviously we've talked about YouTube, the Instagram, the Facebook. That's all basically social media. Then you have all your ads. You have Google ads, Facebook ads. Google ads is also YouTube ads. Facebook ads, it's also IG ads. Then one thing that I didn't really think about was podcasts. He said to go on other people's podcasts, so then you grow your channel because you get into their target audience. The other people's target audience then see you, then they go into your target audience. Then you got sales funnels, email marketing, search engine optimization, and stats. Let me check my onions real quick. Then he goes on to say about focusing on systems. So 7 secrets to accelerate fast results. Number 1 is fast wins and then expand. You can't get the wins plural without getting the first win. So you got to get the first win and expand. And then it says here, maximize your income per buyer, which basically means high ticket. The more they can spend with you at once, the better. And then to tie into that is recurring revenue is everything. So get subscriptions. So like Spotify, they get every month, they get payment. Or if you got a new product or product extension, just keep it rolling in. Then he talked about copy what already works. So in order to be a good business, you don't actually need to be creative. You just need to do what already works. So he said, don't waste your time trying to think of new ideas, just use what works. Then he says, amplify your social media, which that's the whole thing. The new thing is social media. Then use arbitrage, which is basically goes back to the delivery. The easy way to deliver is through outsourcing. So arbitrage would be a client will say, I'll pay you $5,000 to do my marketing. You say, cool. Then you go out to a marketing company and say, how much would it be for a marketing campaign for this company? They say 3,000. You've made 2,000 of just connecting 2 people because you're the middleman. Right, and then he says back to always systemize. Always systemize. Right, now we're getting into the last bits. He said also reverse engineer your goals. So if you're in year 1, if you go back to here, the goal was 20k a month, right? You have to work out how many buyers, or how many buyers you can have on average, or how many buyers. Oh wait, let me think about this. Yeah, how many buyers you can have a month? How much are they going to spend each of them on average? Times that by 12, that's your goal for the year. So you can see what you're trying to price things at. You can see what you're trying to give. If you have to produce more, if you have to build a better product. And then he basically said 3 things. I can't remember what it is, but it basically says align motivation with money. So get the goal, get going. He said pay the price, which is basically you have to do the things if you want them to come back. You have to work if you want to be successful. It says commit 100%. So that was quite chill. So we're going to start thinking about making some lead funnels, how I can get people into that role, how I can get people then into a sales video. Basically, how can I turn my Instagram, my YouTube into them buying the product, which is the Athlete Retreat. And then also, I just need to work on actually blowing up. So we're going to blow up first, then we do that. Then we do skadoosh. We're just cooking up some onions because we're going to have some lunch. Then this afternoon, we're going to go back out. We've got some training to do. It's leg day today. So we've done the job stuff this morning. So if I get any phone calls, anything like that, that'll be good. Then we're going to go train in the sun, shirts off, see who we can meet again. Boom. So now we made it to the football pitch. Basically, apparently it's all free. But obviously they've basically got an organised game, so I can't play. But once they see my skills, they're like, no, we want you. But yeah, so basically we're going to hit leg day today. I don't have a gym membership, but for now, we're literally just going to hit lunges like forever and then do some rugby passes, stuff like that. It'll be chill.
Oye,
I'll just try my froyo creation right now. And I'm excited for tomorrow.